with that, we move to the second topic of the day. Talking about the bigger picture outside Nigeria now, ECOWAS, Niger, Coup, and matters arising. So during the week, ECOWAS was open to dialogue, but first asked for some things to be done. For instance, the electricity that was cut off by Nigeria, they are asking that it be restored. They are also saying they are going to prosecute, they're threatening rather, to prosecute the ousted leader, Mohamed Bazoum, for high treason, among other things. And we also see ECOWAS and ECAS, that's the Economic Community of Central African States, coming together to say, okay, we are in support, we don't want coup in Africa anymore, and all of the other things that we saw during the week. So look, my first question here is, now, Nigeria, as quoted by the managing director of Nigerian Bulk Electricity Trading, NBET, that's Naimeka Eweluka, in 2012 rather, that Nigeria is supplying electricity to Niger and Benin Republic based on some agreements or some underlying issues, which is dam.
Yes.
And if those nations dam their own rivers too, there will be crisis in Nigeria. Yeah. So first question is, now looking at the whole thing and Nigeria, you know, coming in force with ECOWAS as a member state to cut off electricity in Niger, was that a well thought out plan? Is it not going to have a very, very great ripple effect on Nigeria if Niger, you know, comes to that point of we are going to dam our rivers?
You see, to approach it, I like being conceptual. Let me first of all quote George Weah, the president of Liberia here. And he said, as long as ECOWAS tolerates institutional coups that allow lifetime presidencies and fraudulent declaration of election results, manipulation of judicial announcements, there will always be military coups. And we cannot condemn military coups when we do not condemn those who carried out that dastard, I added that dastard, institutional coups. ECOWAS should work for the interests of our people. Where am I going? That last one, ECOWAS should work for the interest of the people. Why did those juntas struck? I don't know how many people are privy to those 11 obnoxious independence treaty signed by France with all its colonies. I have it with me. I have done that research, whereby they only gave them independence without giving them freedom. They are two different things, but people don't know. You need to go and check it out. There's a difference between independence and freedom. You may be given independence to be ruling your country, but you don't have freedom to control your resources. You don't have freedom to control your army. You don't have freedom to control who you deal with. You don't have freedom to even seek for the development of your people. And that is why those guys struck. They said, enough. Are you aware of what France have been doing in other countries? Don't go there. Go and check it out. Why Ouattara was killed for, Gbagbo was killed for Ouattara. Go and check out who instigated the killing of my friend Thomas Sankara, who was doing greatly well in his country. Go and find out. Are you with me? Now the issue is this. If these guys are saying, yes, our forefathers that got independence for us, sign this with you, enough is enough, then why should we, who are supposed to be their brothers, who are supposed to, listen, Mandela said something before he died. He said, Africa is supposed to be the captain of the world, and the whole world is waiting for Africa to come and take its position in the Committee of Continents. But For Africa to emerge, Nigeria must get its acts together. And this is Nigeria now, going to fight his brother that is talking about neocolonialism. Coming to the dam, during the time of Gowon, there was an agreement signed by the president of Niger. What's that man's name again? I just forgot now. Now listen, this river Niger that streamed down to our country from your area, you know, our Baba Gowon said that time that Nigeria's problem is no money, but how to spend the money. You know, there was money there. We have the capacity to build dams, to generate electricity. So if you leave that dam, if you don't dam over there and let us dam here, we'll be giving you electricity. And that's what gave back to Kanji Dam, Shiroro Dam, and the one in Geba. Okay? And we started giving them. And somebody is now coming overnight. I mean, you can see a relationship, a correlation between what I said all the time, that when you assume an office, relax. In Yoruba, I
assume now we are blaming Nigeria, or say the president totally, but
I'm not talking of the president, I'm talking of Nigeria.
The president himself said all the decisions taken are not by Nigeria. This is an agreement.
Who cut off that line? Is it ECOWAS that cut off the line? Is it ECOWAS? Why as the chairman of ECOWAS, why don't you educate them?
Our time is so far spent.
Why do you educate them?
Our time is so far spent.
You educate them.
As put out in context by the president.
We have to look for that time one day.
We have to be clear on that. Okay, so finally, because our time is really, really fast spent.
Yes.
Sorry, we spent. Now today, defense chiefs, you know, they were meeting in Ghana over the intervention, the military intervention. Now they said they have agreed on a D-Day for that military intervention. That was quoted by, said by the ECOWAS Commissioner for Political Affairs, Peace and Security. What do you have to say to that?
Yes, I would not. I would not support a military intervention into the Niger Republic. Because from Niger Republic, from my investigation, first of all, I discovered that Nigeria and Niger had gone a long too in relationship, in terms of marriage, in terms of
economy,
regional inter-trade has taken place sustainably. Marriage, the wife of the person who is the coup plotter now, head of coup plotter, is from Katsina.
Yeah.
The wife.
Yeah.
So we need diplomatic option to follow through for a lasting solution of the conflict of Coup.
And the jail is open to.
The jail just said it was open to.
But it is asking
hold
for
on.
other things.
The jail just came on board to say it was open to dialogue when they saw the hostile approach Nigeria used against them because of the fact that
Nigeria. Let's put that out.
Let me be frank with you. The President Tinubu is the head of ECOWAS, and then a lot of determinants will come from him.
Yeah.
And don't forget, Nigeria is the most populated among those ECOWAS regional members.
Yeah.
So there are many factors put together. You know, Nigeria is a major say in that. But to tell you, I'm just giving a point that I should quickly let you know. First, approaches of ECOWAS is too very weak. It's not human relation enough. Two, to me, taking the war, taking it as a war should be a last resort, you know, of decision. There are many diplomatic measures, approaches, method that is supposed to be used that I expect them to follow instead of using military force to remove the president. Now, there is the one Dr. Kayode mentioned on how France, you know, has been handling francophone countries in terms of exploiting their resources, and then not bringing development in that country. Look at Niger as it is. I viewed Niger from a video. I saw that their level of backwardness cannot be met in terms of if you want to come up with new innovation for them in 100 years.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
There's a challenge of that taking their uranium and not giving them what a light power supply, and you having your power in your country. There's the issue. There's the issue of other resources being taken there and there's the issue of exploitation and exploration.
We actually cannot exhaust that because of our time.
It's okay.
But as the events unfold in the coming week, hopefully we'll go back to that, and maybe not. You will still be here to do the analysis. Thank you very much, Dr. Kayode, for being here, and Mr. Ario. Thank you very much.
And then thank you also for repackaging our program.
Okay, so this is how far we'll go on Editors Forum today. I hope you had a very nice time with us, and all the solutions that have been preferred, we hope this will be looked into, and then we look forward to the new week to see updates and things as they unfold. I am Layo Shobo Folorisho. Thank you so much for being with us.